Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I just want to kind of get y'all on a download for today. The game plan for today is today I will be taking my first yoga class. So I'm going to be in a room full of people and a bunch of girls just doing yoga, and it's gonna be a new experience for me. So I'm super happy and I'm just like really excited and somewhat kind of anticipating it. So I don't want to say I'm nervous, but I'm anticipating it. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm just gonna ramble a little bit. So if y'all want to watch a talkative video, y'all should stick around for this video. So yeah. So um basically my life has been very consistent with me as this week. Okay, before I start rambling about all the good things first and then the bad stuff, I just want to set to y'all an intention. When you wake up or whenever you're starting your day, getting in the mix, um, I definitely would say perspective is one of the biggest things you should look out for. Because if your perspective is like, I'm not gonna do good, or your point of view is like always negative, you're gonna attract that negativity back to you. And I don't know about y'all, but on this channel, we're all about positive vibes. We're all about achieving things and getting shit done. So, definitely, I feel like I've been trying to post more like real content, like me going to San Antonio, me doing try on hauls. And I still haven't posted a try on haul, but I'm gonna post it this weekend. So by the time this video comes out, y'all will probably already see the video. But yeah, I just really appreciate you guys when y'all engage in my videos, like my videos and stuff. But anyways, let me get back to what I was saying. So when you dive deeper into a conscious mind, it basically means that you're already thinking. You're already going, and your mind is already somewhere else because you're already thinking a million things. When you're consciously thinking, you're thinking like in some rephrasing it is basically like I thought about it before I did it type thing. And maybe that's not like a big thing or a big deal, but when you're like into doing bad habits and stuff, and like you finally like listen to yourself, it's like kind of a rewarding feeling. And let me go into this topic of rewarding feelings. I think that the outcome and the payoff of working through goals, working through achievements is very, very rewarding. And it is just like a flat flex on anybody who wanted you to downfall. And maybe like we're taught so many things to not listen to, like, it's like a natural instinct that we don't want to listen. But when you give somebody your attention, when you're like actually talking to them and you have like their their attention in your realm, you just feel like this warmth of, damn, like this person actually might like me, or this person actually wants to listen to what I'm talking about. And maybe not everybody is your cup of tea, but to those people that do enjoy what you talk about and stuff, they honestly are being truthful to you because they're giving you their attention. And not gonna lie, when I was growing up, I was very much an attention whore. Like, I always fought for having like my brother's attention, my mom's affection. Like, I always felt like growing up, I had that feeling of I'm not getting enough attention, or I need them to notice me, you know? And maybe when you're a child, that's very normal, but when you're an adult, it's kind of different because your mind automatically grows into a developed mind, and all the things that you used to do kind of change in a way, or they shift in a way. I don't want to say that they change because when you're an adult you still act sometimes how you were when you were little. But a pet peeve of mine that I have is like whenever I get super excited, like a boy takes me out on a date or something, and I'm like super excited, and then they like kind of downplay me to like be more calm or like to shut up. And it just kind of like ruins my vibe. Like, I don't say nothing, but it's like that's a pet peeve of mine. Like, getting too excited is like, and it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not dissing on anybody that's like super excited or happy or whatever. But it just feels like at certain circumstances, the type of person you would be around this relationship wouldn't be like what it is now because you have to downplay yourself, you know? And honestly, in my opinion, girlfriend, if you have to downplay yourself for a guy or for a friend, I don't think that's a good relationship because you should always want to be the best you around them, you know? But yeah, basically like when you're attracting attention, you feel good about it because you have so many alternatives of options that you can go with, or you feel like abundant in the way where you can talk about whatever comes up first in your mind. And there's these things that happen to me sometimes where it's like I feel blocked, like I can't talk about what I want to talk about, and it just makes me feel like my writer's block and my mind block is just like a cause of like there's no real cause. It's just like everything is blocked and I can't just go on with the flow or whatever, you know. But it is what it is, and if you love being in an environment with people, I hope you learn how to be kind to them too, not just to be around them just for the show of it, you know. But I really enjoy being around people, and I also really enjoy being by myself. I've been trying my hardest to achieve the homebody that I want to achieve, and by that I mean like the body, the mind, the sleep, like the actual living in my house. I want to achieve what feels best for me. And also, like, I don't know about you guys, but I get really friendly sometimes, like, really friendly. And it's like, I want to get my friend a gift, or I want to, like, take my friend out on a date. Like, I just get super, like, in these modes where I feel like I should give back, not just receive, you know? But the thing about giving and receiving is you must do both. If somebody gives you a compliment, you gotta receive and say thank you, you know? Or if somebody does a favor for you, like you should definitely help them back, you know? Like it's a mutual respect thing to be giving and receiving, never just one endedly finishing something. But yeah, you guys are literally my outlet to everything, and I enjoy talking to you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully we can talk on the next one. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye, guys. So, explosions everywhere. I hope you guys are doing great. Not only that, I just uploaded a video a few days ago, so I'm probably gonna post this like a post like 1 week later or something. I hope you guys are doing great and basically enjoying life, trying to live it to the fullest and be beast and whatever you fucking do. So I don't usually use that word, but I want y'all to know that y'all are amazing. Like, y'all literally make me feel supported every fucking time. I love you guys. I love my fans. I love everything about y'all. Anyways, so let's get back to the reality of this and the video. What I am trying to put out there, basically bring to y'all, introduce to y'all, whatever y'all want to call it, is I've gone over the topic about energy exchange. I've gone over the topic about what is that, community, like support, and I've gone over the topic about heartbreak. So basically in today's topic, I just want to kind of chat with y'all. Like, basically some ideas that have happened is I've been thinking a lot about cars, and I've been picking out which type of cars I like, which ones I don't like. Definitely like having like an opinion on it, you know. And now I'm not trying to think bigger into it because I'm very satisfied with what I have right now. So basically what I have on my plate right now is I want to expose to y'all the ideas of being self collected, you know, the idea of how to become a bad bitch, the idea on how to really engage and go on with life, even when things don't go our way. Because when you have false expectations about a person, about a situation, or an opportunity, you will be let down no matter what, because your expectations aren't going to meet the requirements of what you actually thought was going to happen. So at that point where you actually want to have help, and not only that, recognize like the actual meaning behind things, why they're happening to you, or in the way and circumstance that maybe we're rushing too far into this, you know. So I'm gonna come back in a second and I'll let y'all know. So basically I am back, and guys, I just want to further develop this. First, let's talk about yourself. Now, what I mean by that is like, what do you like? What are your goals? And what is your purpose? And those are the deepest questions you can get into. Now, basically, going off that standard, sometimes we have to set boundaries in our life between people and relationships that we've created. Now, by relationships, I mean like it can be people that actually have met you, people that have been around in your life, or people that are just associated with who you are, type thing. Now, not only in that type of term am I talking like unconsciously, because I'm very grasping about what I'm talking about right now, but basically like everything that I talk about is like I want it to be at a point where your desires are being met. So that's when the boundaries come in. And not only that is it like painful to set boundaries, but it's actually painful to go through these things where you have to put your foot down, and discipline is like a big factor in how you play to your life. Now, what I mean by that is like every day, if your goal, or we're going based off monthly, you know? So basically, what I'm trying to say is like every month, you gotta set a goal for yourself. You gotta have like an attitude that you wanna do something, you know? And get straight to the point and cut it straight, you know? So basically, what I'm saying is like if your goal for that month is like you want to create more memorable moments, or you want to get deeper into making more money, or whatever it is, you know, definitely having a goal to set every achievement that you have is important. Now, usually we get our pride from our parents. Now, I don't want to like bring y'all in the mix, but like initiating that feeling of being proud is so important, because it is our core memory attached to who brought us into the world. Now, not only is that a gift and it's a blessing, but it's actually something so desirable from a lot of girls that they wish to have skin to skin type of connection with the person that they feel for the most. Now, not me trying to get into this like empathetic feeling, but definitely like the skin feeling is like what we're here on earth for, you know? And I don't want to get deeper into religion, but talking about blessings and being grateful for even the worst things that can happen to us will always bring us luck. Like, there's good karma and bad karma, but even through the bad karma, you still have to keep going, because if you don't go, life isn't going to go with you anyways. Like, you literally have a stopping point at where you set the goal type thing. So now back to what I was saying, is like the goal that I have set is like basically eat healthier. I want to talk about holistic living and how like the importance of natural substances are important in our bodies. Now, this is my personal goal because definitely it's something that I'm tied to, and I want to work so hard on keeping my boundaries up. But what is like my wholehearted going into is like basically seeing myself from the inside out type thing, and clearing all the gutter. And it's just like there's so much to think about right now, and maybe right now I'm thinking too much. But anyways, let me get back on topic. So what I'm trying to say is like holistic eating, and the type of things that I want to talk about is natural substances, which is like vitamins, minerals, like mineral water, teas, herbal stuff that can actually help your intestines, your body. It is very important for you to consume. Even when you're sick, a chamomile tea will like make you feel a lot better. But there's natural states where our body craves to be healed, to be new, like taking in what is actually natural, you know? So at that point, when we feel like we're getting sick or we want to lose weight, like sickness, and this is where like the third world is really engaging with me right now, because not only is it like I'm speaking about a topic that has been so stuck in my mind, I just want to release these thoughts with y'all. And basically what I was about to say is like others people's opinions on certain topics don't always claim what they be, because our belief system is so fragile, and if you don't believe nothing, you're never going to grow from whatever you're trying to push yourself through. Now in this world, significantly, it is torn me apart that it is like our ways that we want things to turn out don't always turn out. But spiritually, in this world, what I'm feeling right now is I feel very engaged through my third eye. And I don't mean to say anything like that, but I feel very like awake right now, you know? And I don't want to bring problems into my state of mind, because it is this endless suffering and picture of other people destroying themselves for us to become better people. That's why parenting is so important. And not only that, if you're a parent, I really appreciate the fact whenever you pay attention to those small moments where your kid might need you, and you feel a little proud of them for stepping up, because those small efforts actually mean so much. Now that I'm done talking about the sentimental part, the empathetic part, I just want to talk about real world sacrifices. And basically, when you want something so bad, you're gonna fight for it, you know? So I'm not trying to like tell y'all how to live your life, but spiritually, whenever I'm hungry, whenever I'm like actually want to consume something, it's like I need to basically starve myself a little, or see if I'm really hungry, you know? Because if I'm not that hungry, I'm not gonna go look for food, or I'll just wait it out, because spiritually, the less you eat, the better you feel. And there's just a lot of rules to it. So holistic living is one thing I want to work on this month, but also the other thing I want to work on this month is just discipline, making habits. Now, you guys do not have to write down everything. You do not have to go on your phone. Like, you literally have to start living like day to day how you want to live, because the way that other people learn is through trial and error and mistakes. And that's whenever you have to be bringing it into importance, the boundaries that are, is this gonna help me, is this gonna, like, there's so many questions behind it. But basically what I'm trying to say is like, the better thing to do is to basically discipline yourself and to have a set goal. Now for every month I'm trying to change the goal and just change up the flow. Like, honestly, I really don't feel like what's actually happening is like that I'm presenting myself. I have to have like at least something different about myself, you know? So what is really important is like changing myself every month, not staying on the same topic, not being so involved into society, because it's not society's fault for the way we feel, but it is definitely a big role on how we live life and how we consume and every day have our lifestyle, you know? So you can be very hesitant at this point to get deeper, and you don't have to, but basically detachment is important too. So just all these different topics that it goes deeper and deeper and deeper into what your thinking is, and also the rules of the world is crazy. Anyways, let me get back to like what I'm saying is goals are important. So yeah, just like what I was talking about myself, I really just want to get that goal of being healthier, being helpful, and being disciplined, because I think that like the goal of being disciplined would be so much helpful, not just to myself but the people around me. So yeah, but I hope you guys stay protected, stay loved, stay admirable, and I really appreciate you guys sticking around this long for the video. And yeah, check me out in the next one. Bye.